how long can you stay on the pure protein diet? That's a question I'm constantly being asked, so I just wanted to do a video to address it. For those people who don't know what the pure protein diet is, first of all, I'm going to link a playlist in the description below with all my videos on the pure protein diet, so that should explain everything about it, okay? Quick rundown, you're fat adapted, you're not eating carbohydrates already, then you start the diet by taking in 10 calories per pound of goal body weight, 70% of which come from protein, 30% of which come from fat. So how long can you stay on the diet? It depends. The more overweight you are, the easier it is to liberate those body fat stores and use them for energy. The less overweight you are, okay, the leaner you get, the harder that is. So if you're overweight, I've had some people doing online personal training or diet coaching that were very overweight and they stayed on the diet for a really long time with no fat refeeds and they loved it because they were, they were not really active, okay? And they were also, they're so overweight that it was really easy for them to lose weight, easy for them to burn that fat, so they could stay on the diet for a very long time. For me, even when I'm considering myself sloppy, like right now I consider myself sloppy because I don't have very well-defined abs, okay, I'm still pretty lean. So I can't really stay on this diet for so long, okay, without feeling just completely depleted, okay? So what you do is when you get to the point where you're really feeling depleted, when you're feeling, like the effects of, not eating a lot of calories, not eating a lot of fat and zero carbs, okay? When you get to that point, what I suggest you do if you want to stay on this diet is you start incorporating fat refeeds. If you were going to go on this diet and eat carbohydrates, you would blow up. Okay, first of all, your body's already not adapted to burning fat. It should be before you start the diet, so you're going to feel terrible just eating carbs anyway. Second, carbs come into your muscles, hold water, you'll pick up like 5, 10, 15. I gained like 25 pounds of water weight in like one day by just going overboard with carbs, okay? You don't want to do that. All you want to do is take in a little more calories, okay, and you also want to, just take in some fat and give your body a little bit of a break. So what I always have my people do is I will have them have a really high-fat breakfast on Saturday morning, okay? Saturday morning, you sit down, you eat as much fat and as much protein, zero carbs, as much fat and as much protein as you want. You could have a big giant omelet with cheese and with eggs and everything. You could have a pound of bacon. You could have 2 pounds of bacon. I really don't care. Sit down, whatever it is you want to eat, just go ahead and eat that. When you stand up from the table, it's over. The rest of the day, you just have your, the rest of your pure protein, your chicken and almonds or whatever you're eating, your broccoli, stuff like that, okay? Then that will give you like a little bit of a mental break. That will give your body a little bit of a break, okay? A fat refeed. After a while, if you stay on this diet, you might have to go Saturday and Sunday morning, have a really big breakfast, a lot of fat, fat refeed, okay? Then, like I said, the rest of Saturday, chicken, almonds, broccoli. The rest of Sunday, chicken, almonds, broccoli. Monday through Friday, the same thing, okay? Then after a while, you might have to increase it a little bit more because, like I said, the longer you're on the diet, the leaner you get. You might have to say, okay, great. You're going to do a fat refeed all day Saturday, and then at some point it might become all day Saturday and all day Sunday. I've been on the pure protein diet for a while now. Officially, I've been documenting like the last week, okay? But I've been on it for about 3 weeks straight with no fat refeeds. So what I'm going to do tomorrow is tomorrow is Saturday, today's Friday, I am going to do a fat refeed, which is basically the steak and eggs diet. Instead of taking in 1,800 calories, my goal body weight is 180, and 70% protein, 30% fat. Tomorrow, I'm going to be taking in more like 70% fat, 30% protein, still zero carbs, and it's going to be, instead of 1,800, it's going to be like 2,150 calories, okay? So it's going to be a few more calories, but the big deal is I'm dropping down the protein, I'm very highly increasing the fat, okay? It's going to be a nice little break. It's going to be, you know, just a good thing for my mind and for my body. And I'm going to do that Saturday and Sunday. I do not see myself gaining any weight because, like I said, it's only going to be like 350 calories more, okay? And it's also going to be 0 carb. So what I'm going to do is for breakfast, I'm going to have 8 ounces of chopped meat, okay, 8 ounces of 80% ground chuck. I'm going to throw it into a pan, maybe throw some salt and pepper, whatever kind of seasoning in it, cook that up, take it out. The grease that's left, I'm going to cook 3 large eggs, and I'm just going to have that for breakfast. For lunch, my second meal, I'm going to have 80% ground chuck, 8 ounces. And then for my third meal, the same thing as breakfast. 8 ounces of ground chuck and 3 eggs. Okay, so that's what I'm going to have Saturday and Sunday over the weekend. And like I said, it should give you a little bit of a break. Monday, I'm back on the grind because I'm going to stay, this is the end of my first week. I'm going to stay on the pure protein diet for at least another 3 weeks. And then I should be lean enough to jump into another low-carb, lean bulk, okay? And another thing is follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter, @anaerobics, because what I'm doing, like today, for instance, a full day of eating on the pure protein diet, and as I do these little segments, I'm going to put them tomorrow in a YouTube video, okay, with the entire day of eating. But what I'm doing today is every time I eat a meal, I'm putting like a 1 or 2 minute video up on Twitter and on Instagram so you guys can actually see as I go through my day how I'm eating. So definitely follow me on Instagram and Twitter. And if anybody has any questions about online diet counseling or any online personal training, just go ahead, look in the description, and there's a link where it explains exactly the services that I offer. All right, see you in the next video.